let's see, how I became a Levite. Well, back in 2004, Shedrick Rory, the leader of the Levites, gave me a letter. I can't even remember where he gave me the letter, but it was at some event. Prior to that, we had only worked together one time in the studio, and it was on Andre Vincent's project. And had a wonderful time in the studio. It was really a fun time. And I got the letter. I prayed about it. And the letter, of course, asked me to be a Levite. When I first opened the letter, even though I liked Shedrick and I thought he was cool, at that time I really didn't want to sing with another group because I have been doing a lot of work with a lot of people, and quite honestly, at the time they weren't paying me very much. So I was a minister of fellowship at a ministry already, praise and worship director. So I was singing a lot, and I was kind of a little bit burnt out. You know, we get that way sometimes as worship leaders. We get burnt out at times. We have to let God pour back into us. And this was a time when I was a little bit weary in my well-doing. But I remembered all the fun that we had in the studio, and so I said this would be a cool cat to work with. Just from the musical side, I was like, he would be cool to work with. So I accepted. And prior to that, as I said, we hadn't worked together about that one time, but I had done consecutive projects with Kenny, a member of the group currently. So Kenny is the person who brought my name back to Shedrick's attention, for Shedrick to pray about me and see if God was saying at him. And so I'm thankful to God that he did place on Shedrick's heart to give me the letter. And we weren't even together a month. And I knew from the beginning, when I first went to that first rehearsal and I heard us sing together, that God's hand was on this group. It was pretty incredible. The sound was phenomenal. And we were together only a month before we journeyed in that band all the way to Detroit, Michigan for Dorinda Clark Cole's music conference of the Clark sisters, and we won Best New Artist Group. And the panel of judges was Karen Clark, she, Dorinda, of course, Brother Steve, wonderful Brother Steve, Karen's husband, Pastor Shear, and 2 other people. I can't remember who they were, but they were pretty major people at the time. I just can't remember who they were. But they were taking like 2 minutes, 3 minutes with the other artists after they performed, giving them their critiques. And when they got to us, they spent a good 20, 25 minutes just talking to us on stage. And so I was like, yeah, God, you're up to something, and I'm glad I'm a part of it. Yeah, so from there it has just been getting better and better and better. I mean, it's been a joy. That first band trip, I remember distinctly not liking most of them because we were in a van for 30 hours. We got stuck in a traffic jam in Kentucky, and we were just like in one spot for hours on end, and so we all had to bond small amount of space with that many that much time. God did some stuff on that trip though, through that experience, that now they're my family. We love every last one of them, you know, and that started it. So I wouldn't give anything for the opportunity that God gave me to be one of the Levites.